And Tex here, coming at you from the palatial TexDom studios here in Texas. Got my flags flying behind me. I am feeling pretty good on a Saturday night. I had a video of a soldier that had come home for the first time in months. And I guess, we've all seen these, right? That they surprise the kids and the wife and all that and bring the soldier in. But this was an interesting one. I'm going to post a link to it down at the bottom here because I think it was just freaking cool. It just broke my heart. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, right? Um, Kid was in mixed martial arts or something, and they had the young boy blindfolded, and he was going up against his teacher, just trying to anticipate, and I guess what little Star Wars thing going on there or what? But what they did is they had his dad come in, and his dad had obviously been deployed for quite a while, and came in and just started sparring with him because the kid was blindfolded, right? And at one point he's like, "Keep your hands up, Chip. Keep your hands up." I think that was his name. And eventually the second time his dad said something, the little boy started to figure it out, right? He stopped, put his head down, tried to pull everything off of his head. And as soon as he saw his dad, he launched into his dad, man. It was like, like a middle linebacker taking out a running back. I mean, just launched into him. And, I showed that a couple of weeks ago. I posted it. And honestly, I mean, my eyes leaked. I ain't going to lie. It is what it is, man. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional man. Shit gets to me sometimes and I let it out. I don't fucking bottle that shit in. But I will tell you this much. I actually was watching an Astros game with my wife a while ago. And I said, "You got to watch this video." And she, afterwards, she's like, "What, you want to make me cry tonight or what?" But my original point was when I posted that thing is kids need their dads. Okay. There's a lot of single parent families out there right now. There's a lot of moms, single moms raising kids, and the dads are 5 states away. Kids don't get to see their dads. Kids get a couple of phone calls a week if they're lucky, right? Um, that's not right. That is just not right. In a perfect situation, mom and dad love each other. They get along. They fuck like crazy. They're happy in life. They raise their kids, and things go well. And for a fortunate group, that works. For another large portion of that group, it doesn't work. So you end up with children with fathers in a best case situation for them. Mom and dad live in the same town, and that's a pretty big deal. And that's you think about that. Oh my God, they're divorced. They don't, but at least they live in the same town. Okay. I bring this up because in a month we are going to convene in Orlando, Florida for the 21 Convention Patriarchy Edition. And this was a brainstorm. I've talked about it before, but Hunter Drew got together and was asking Anthony some questions and talking, to Tanner Guzzi, and they were trying to work some things that, like, how do we do this for dads? What we did for in October for 21 Con. How do we do this for fathers and husbands and that type of thing? And admittedly, right, it's a subset of the group that was there in October in Orlando last year. So Anthony, as he is a master of doing, pulls together speakers that can provide incredible content on a subject. He did it back in October, and he's pulling it off again here in May. I will tell you right now, ticket prices going up again tomorrow night, I believe it is. If you are on the fence and you can't decide if you want to go or not, I've got a couple of discount codes that I can get you in if you still want to get in. So reach out to me by email. My email is going to be down below. You can email me anytime. I always answer emails, by the way. It may take me a day or two sometimes, but I never ignore an email because a lot of people didn't ignore my emails when I was going through my crap years ago. And I do this for one reason only, and that is to help other men and help families, help kids. I believe in it. I am blessed that I have a full-time gig that pays me well, that makes me happy as hell to get up and go to work too, day in and day out. I'm not here. Listen, I don't begrudge anybody making money on the internet. God bless you. Go for it. If that's your calling, you're an entrepreneur, that's your passion. You're out there selling whatever. We laugh about selling soap and all that kind of crap. But dude, you fucking do you, right? I do me. What I do is what I do. And when I'm here online and I'm talking to you, it's because it's from my heart and it's because I believe in what I'm saying. And I'm not here to try to shill. I'm not here to try to make money. And I'm not here to fucking be somebody I'm not. I'm just who I am, right? I'm a grandpa. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I'm a warrior. I'm a fucking fighter, right? And I'm going to fight hard for people that are trying to fight for themselves as well. So, we talk about throwing ropes down to men in holes. This is what we're doing once again, but you got to climb up. So one step might be for you to consider meeting us in Orlando in a month. Again, reach out to me by email. I've got a couple of discount codes I can pass on. I don't have a lot left, but I can pass them on and get you a 25% discount if you just reach out. The content's going to be fucking amazing because I know the speakers now. I've gotten to know them really well over the last 6+ months. And I know they're all fathers. They all get it. Some are divorced, some are not. And, we have a wide range of experience, age groups, married, not married, blah, 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 whatever. But we're all dads. We all get it. And we all know that raising a child today in the year 2019 ain't easy, right? I got grandkids now. My kids are raised. My kids are gone. They're out there in the world forging for themselves. But I got 3 grandkids, 10, 8, and 6. And anything I can do to encourage other men to be able to step into their roles, I'm going to do. So that's it for tonight. At this point, I just wanted to touch base one more time. I think it's tomorrow night. The prices go up again. And one thing I did learn a couple of years ago from watching these things at 21 Convention, the prices don't ever come back down again. So I look forward to meeting with you. I will say this much. I've talked to a couple of guys after October. And one of the things the feedback that I got back was that everybody was in the same rooms together and everybody hung out together and everybody got to talk to each other. And whether it was in the hallways, whether it was the freaking elevator, whether it was at the bar, wherever you might have been at the time. I was exhausted when I walked away in October, and it was mostly because it was nonstop conversations, but they were great conversations, man. There were guys that were, that were talking to me. I was talking to them, and they were talking to other folks that were there, other speakers and whatnot. These are guys that you tend to generally follow their content online because you connect with the content. And to be able to connect with these guys live and in person, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of these guys, I've been following them for years, and I got to meet them for the first time in October, and I was total fanboy. I was kind of almost embarrassed, but hey, you know what? I like these guys. I like everybody that I ran into, I just gelled with. And there were guys asking me questions about dominance and submission. There were guys asking me questions about fatherhood. I talked grandparenting stuff with another couple of guys. It's freaking age groups are all over the place. So my talk in May coming up is going to be talking about things along the lines of setting boundaries with children. But, I might even retitle my talk is I Married a Single Mom. Yeah, I did it. So listen, I got things to say. I want to say them. I'm not going to say them here right now. I do know the beauty of the 21 Convention is if you're not able to get there within a year or so, you will get to see all the content anyway. So that's one of the coolest things about what Anthony and his team are doing. The content's available. It's not like, oh, it's too expensive, I can't go, fuck you guys, right? No, that's not the way this whole thing works. The thing is, yeah, there's a paywall. You got to be able to afford to get there because you know why? Because it's a nice facility. It's going to be a nice place. It's going to be run professionally. It's going to be first class in all regards. And that costs money. So if you're not able to do that, I get it. But guess what? Hang in there because the talks are coming live on YouTube. They come live first to 21 Studios. You get a month free. You can get in there and do it if you want to. It's not that much money. It's like Netflix for men. It's years worth of talks and discussions and such that are on there. So again, one more time, reach out to me. I've got a couple of discount codes left. I hope to see you there. I can't wait. It's going to be balls to the wall. I cannot wait to hit this thing. We've got a brand new venue. It's supposed to be world class, and I cannot wait to see what we're up against here. Men, I'm stoked. I had a call with George over at 21. One of the guys that works there at 21 today. We were talking about stuff, and I've been pumped up all freaking day, as you can tell, right? The fact is, the Astros lost tonight. I'm bummed, but I had a couple margaritas along the way, so the girl and I had a pretty good time watching. That's about it. I'm out, and I hope to see you in early May in Orlando. Click the link below if you're interested. Stay safe.